Shaani was 10 years old, a boy full of spark and mischief. His straight, dark, beautiful hair always swept into his face, making him look even naughtier. He could never sit still, always up to something. Sometimes he sang loudly just to make people laugh. Sometimes he was running, jumping, or trying every sport he could. At home, he loved racing his toy cars across the floor, building wild Lego creations, and carefully adding to his prized collection of keychains. And every day after school, one thing never changed. Shaani stopped at the park to play before going home. But one evening, when he ran through the park gate, something was very wrong. The swings creaked with only the wind. The slide gleamed, but no one climbed it. The field was empty, silent. Shaani frowned. "Where is everyone?" he muttered. He checked behind the big oak tree, peeked near the benches, even ran circles around the basketball court. Nothing. Feeling disappointed, he dropped onto a bench, tapping his foot impatiently. That's when something on the ground caught his eye, something shining. It was a Lego piece, glowing faintly like it had swallowed tiny stars. Shaani's curiosity flared. He picked it up and rubbed it clean with his palm, buoying. The Lego piece leapt from his hand, hit the ground, and began to grow. Bricks stacked together clack, 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 until it stood taller than Shaani himself. A glowing door appeared. A whisper drifted from within. "Enter, Shaani." His heart raced, but his adventurous grin spread. With a push, he opened the door. Shaani gasped. He was standing in a land made entirely of Legos. The grass was green bricks. Trees towered with blocky leaves, and even the clouds above looked like fluffy Lego clusters. Birds with Lego wings zipped by, and Lego people waved as they zoomed around in blocky cars. Shaani laughed, running through the colorful streets, bouncing on Lego trampolines, and even racing a Lego lion that roared in clicks and clacks. But suddenly, the cheerful world began to dim. The sky turned gray, and the bright Lego houses lost their colors. From a dark alley, broken Lego creatures stumbled out. Their faces were cracked, their jaws clattered, and their red eyes glowed like fire. "Shaani," they hissed, their voices rattling. "Join us's. Become one of us's." Shaani's stomach flipped, but he was not about to give up. He snatched some bricks from the ground and snapped together a shield. "If you want me, you will have to catch me first," he shouted with his cheeky grin. The shadows clattered after him. Shaani darted down streets, jumped fences, climbed a Lego tree, and slid down a Lego slide, laughing even as his heart pounded. The shadows stumbled and tripped, unable to keep up. Finally, they melted back into the gray mist, hissing in defeat. Shaani wiped his forehead. Phew, that was close. But he was grinning. This adventure was only getting better. He soon entered a swamp made of slimy green Lego bricks. Lego vines writhed like snakes, and bubbles rose from the murky water. Plunk! A giant Lego frog jumped out, eyes glowing yellow. Then the swamp rippled, and up rose a monster with arms made of twisting Lego chains. "Keychains," it growled. "Give us your keychains." Shaani leapt across sinking Lego lily pads as the chains lashed at him. Sinking fast, he built a raft from loose bricks, hopped on, and paddled furiously. The swamp monster's roar echoed as Shaani escaped to the other side. A tall Lego tower loomed ahead, covered in sticky webs. Inside, the walls dripped with black Lego strings. From above descended a giant Lego spider, its sharp legs clacking against the bricks. Smaller spiders swarmed, whispering, "Stay, stay forever." Shawnee's heart pounded, but he was not afraid for long. He pieced together a blazing Lego torch, its fiery glow chasing the spiders into the shadows. With a quick laugh, he dashed out of the tower. At last, Shawnee came to a colossal Lego gate, guarded by a dragon as black as midnight. Its eyes blazed like molten fire. Smoke curled from its jaws, and around its neck hung a dazzling keychain shaped like a crown. The dragon roared, sending a blast of Lego flames. Shawnee zigzagged between towers, slid down rainbow slides, and finally tricked the dragon into smashing into a Lego mountain. With a daring leap, he grabbed the crown keychain and sprinted through the gate. Beyond the gate stood a glowing Lego temple. Inside was a golden chest. Shawnee lifted the lid, his eyes widened. Dozens of magical keychains sparkled inside, each glowing with soft light and humming like tiny songs. But before he could touch them, the air grew icy cold. From the corners of the temple, the shadows returned larger, darker, more twisted than before. Their broken jaws clattered, their eyes burned like red coals, and their voices shook the floor. "You escaped us once, Shawnee, but you cannot escape again. Join us." Shawnee's hands trembled, but then he looked at the crown keychain he had taken from the dragon. With a snap, he clipped it onto the chest. The chest burst with blinding light. The shadows screeched, rising as a golden glow pushed them back. "No!" they wailed before crumbling into shards of dust, vanishing forever. The temple brightened, the keychains inside jingled joyfully, as if celebrating his victory. A deep, kind voice filled the temple. "Shawnee, you are clever, brave, and full of heart. Take this, and let it remind you of your adventure." A single glowing keychain floated into his hand, shaped like a shining Lego star. With a flash, Shawnee blinked and found himself back on the bench. This time, the park was not empty. His friends were running, laughing, and calling his name. Shawnee looked at his palm. The star-shaped keychain was still there, twinkling softly. A wide smile spread across his face. He slipped it into his pocket and raced to join the game, his laughter ringing louder than ever. The adventure was over, and it had ended in the most magical way.
So kids, do you like this story? I have many more cute stories like this. If you want to hear more, be sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video. You can leave a comment if you like. Have a cute day.